Buongiorno! Get ready to charge into the newest action-packed map of Valorant, Ascent. High in the sky is where this Italian-style map takes place. It features narrow corridors, quick rotations, tight angles, and even some interactable doors. Today we'll be taking a look at the attacker side of Ascent, detailing the routes to get to both bomb sites, the essential callouts on the map, common spike plant locations, and the agents best suited for attacking. Starting with the A site, you'll notice that it has a more open space than the B site. You'll be fighting into longer angles and will have to push around some of the cover inside of the site to gain control. Attackers need to be familiar with the primary areas defenders could be playing from, which are A main, A site, A rafters, underneath A rafters known as Hell, and A link. Now let's take a deeper look into getting to A site, as well as some more details on the area. From attacker side spawn, we're given two options. We can go left, which will lead to the B site or mid, and we can go right, which brings us right to A site or mid as well. Let's begin by going towards A site. Heading right from attacker side spawn will take us into a narrow corridor with two paths we can take. To the left, we've got mid top, and to the right, you see A lobby. Going into A lobby, you'll see a market with gelato and deli shops. That's lunch. Right at the end, you'll see one of the two ultimate orbs that are on Ascent. This area is going to be highly contested, so be cautious and careful when trying to push through. Going forward will place you inside of A main, and down towards the end you'll see AY, my favorite spot. Continuing ahead will lead you into A site, but be careful here, as defenders are going to be holding angles on this entrance, I promise you. You may see defenders around the Radianite boxes, underneath A rafters, Hell, the generator, or possibly up on top of A rafters. As always, you're also going to want to check your corners. Look to the right and left when you walk in. You'll notice that there's a door here, and this is one of the two interactable doors on the map. To open and close the door, just walk up and hit the switch. Shouts to Drake. Note that these doors are breakable. You got to put a whole lot of bullets into them, but they will break when shot at. Use this door to cut off defenders trying to retake the site. If you push through this door, you'll arrive at A link. From A link, you can flank to mid cubby, or you can take a right and go into A garden. Inside a garden, you can take a left, which will take you to defender side spawn, or you can jump up a window, break it, and get into A rafters. Note that this window will absorb the first shot and it won't penetrate through. Last one to note, you can peek down the back into defender side spawn. You want to hold this to cut off defenders rotating from mid or B. Let's talk spike plants. The most common spots to plant the spike are in front of the Radianite boxes or to the left near the generator. Once you have the spike planted, look to hold defenders coming in from A link, A rafters, and potentially flanking from A main. Breaking through to A site can be tricky due to its narrow and limited entryways. Brimstone and Reyna are fantastic for looking for engagements on A site. As always, Brimstone is an excellent choice for the whole map. Brimstone can use the sky smokes to cut off vision from defenders. Incendiary can be used to force out defenders, or even be used to stall defenders trying to defuse the spike. Don't forget about Orbital Strike, it's nuts. You can drop the hammer on any of the choke points at A site, and just like Incendiary, you can't defuse if there's hail raining from above. Another solid pick for attacking A site, even B site, is Reyna. Her abilities are great for engaging, which makes her annoying for defenders to deal with. Reyna can use Leer through walls in order to blind defenders as you and your team push on through. Her high sustainability and dueling potential can lead to securing the A site as long as you pick up those kills. Attacking the A site might be tough, but playing smart and comboing up with your teammates will allow you to take A site more times than not. Now let's take a look at mid. The middle of Ascent is a crucial part of the map that both teams will want to fight for. Taking control of this area will allow attackers to obtain a second way into both A and B site. Attackers want to push in through mid-top and mid-link. From there, gaining control of catwalk and mid-courtyard should be your priority. Once secure, you can attempt to push through and go to A or B site. Let's drill down. Starting from attacker side spawn, you have two options to get to mid. First, you can take a left through B lobby and then into mid-link. Take a note of these walls and their panels. They can be destroyed from either side and provide wall pen for those shooting through. If you look across, we'll see mid cubby. There's generally going to be defenders holding this location, as it's an essential entryway to the A site, so be on high alert when peeking. The second way to get to mid is from the right of attacker side spawn. This will place you into mid top, where you'll be able to look across to mid bottom. Be careful, defenders are almost always going to be holding this spot. From here, you can push down into catwalk, which leads into mid cubby and A link. You'll want to push here if you're looking for a second way into the A site. Now let's turn around and head back to mid courtyard. Heading this way will take you into mid bottom. You'll want to clear the right and left side before pushing through, as always. Now to your right is a tuck spot known as Pizza, where defenders might try and surprise you from. Across is mid-market, where typically a defender will try and hold since it leads directly into B site, so be ready. If we turn around and head back through the alley, this leads to defender side spawn. You can utilize this for flanking behind A or B site. Controlling mid is essential for attackers looking for that extra flank into A or B. Utilizing agents with smokes or area denial, like Raze's paint shells or Brimstone's incendiary, will be the key to securing mid. Now, let's head to B. B site can be difficult to take because of its narrow entryways and minimal cover. This area consists of an upper and lower area. In the upper section, you'll see Tool Shack, B main, mid-market, and an entrance from defender side spawn. The lower section houses the bomb site and B back. To get to B, you'll want to head left from attacker side spawn into B lobby. From here, you can head into B main. You'll notice a second ultimate orb on top of the crate. Defenders will want to fight for B main because of this orb, so be ready. Also, take note of the windows above the orb. Certain agents can use these windows by tossing their abilities right on through, catching defenders off guard, but defenders can do it as well, so be careful. If we head out of B main, it leads into the upper portion of B site. On the right, there's the entrance from mid-market, across is the entrance from defender side spawn, and to the left is Tool Shack with entryways on both sides that lead to the rest of B site. Before we go into B site, take note of the switch on Tool Shack. This controls the door to mid-market. If defenders haven't used it yet, you might want to activate it to stall defenders rushing to defend. Just like the other one, the door can be broken when shot at. Heading into B site from here has you elevated on a catwalk. You'll notice that there isn't much cover here. The only other room is to the left, known as B back. When planning at B site, the middle Radianite boxes are one of the only safe spots. Another safe spot you want to target is along B back wall, which allows angles from both entryways for teammates that are late to B site or holding the upper area. Agents that are great for attacking B are Omen and Phoenix. Omen can use dark cover and paranoia through walls to smoke off and disorient defenders. Shrouded Step can be used to teleport into smokes or into angles defenders might not be watching. Finally, Omen's ultimate can be used to get into B back or defender side spawn to completely flank defenders. Phoenix is another viable choice. Blaze can be curved to block off vision from defenders, and he can heal himself off his abilities. Not much cover, so run it back and curveball flashes really do work here. B site can be tough, but understanding the areas where defenders are going to be at and utilizing your abilities correctly should give you the edge over defenders. Ascent can be tough, limited entryways on both of the sites, but now you should know how to get in, the callouts, the best agents, and the most common spike plants. Use this knowledge and prevail as the attackers on Ascent.